2 years ago, the Turkish company of FNSS and the local company of Pindad signed an agreement under which both companies will cooperate to develop a new tracked combat vehicle. It is now called the Modern Medium Weight Tank. The combat weight is around 35 tons and is fitted with a turret armed with a 105mm gun. But the main role of this vehicle is not to engage enemy tanks. Its main role is to support dismounted infantry, and it will particularly fire high explosive squash head or heat type ammunition, and in an emergency, armour-piercing, fin-stabilised discarding sabot to engage other tanks. It's got a gross vehicle weight of 35 tonnes, which gives it good mobility. It's got a very compact diesel engine mounted at the back, which gives it a good power to ratio. And it's got a modular armour package, so the basic armour is steel with a modular armour package. The turret is a new turret being developed by the Belgian company Indo Def, and it's armed with a 105mm gun, which in this case is fitted with a fume extractor, thermal sleeve, and as you will see, a muzzle brake that helps reduce the recoil forces. There's a 7.62mm machine gun mounted coaxial with the main armament, and of course there are smoke dischargers. One of the more interesting features of this tank, it's got a three-man crew, which is driver at the front and commander and gunner in the turret. No loader is required, as the 105mm gun is fed by an automatic bustle-mounted loader. The other interesting feature of this vehicle is it's got a computerized fire control system with a hunter-killer capability. In fact, both the commander and gunner are provided with day thermal imaging and sights with a laser rangefinder, and if you see on top of the vehicle there's a panoramic sight, so if possible, if required, the commander can search for a target. Once it's claimed as hostile, will hand it over to the gunner and he will carry out the engagement, and then the commander can start searching for another target. So it's a very modular vehicle with a two-man turret, good power to ratio, and with a gross vehicle weight of 35 tonnes is easily deployable. The MOU was signed 2 years ago. There are two prototypes being built, one in Indonesia and one in Turkey, and they're expected to run for the first time next year. They will then be put through a series of trials, and we'll have to wait and see if the Indonesian Army adopts this vehicle. They're already taking delivery of a batch of Leopard 2 tanks in two configurations, the Leopard 2A4 Plus and the Leopard 2 Republic of Indonesia, but they are very heavy, which limits their deployment. So by buying a more medium tank, such as this particular one, will give them added flexibility and it is more deployable. But there are probably other contenders, such as the Rheinmetall medium tank RI, which we are also seeing at the show.